up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the fly the field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or up bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just flow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do it for the family, I might just throw my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Mexico City Conquistadors and the San Francisco 49ers. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Kill. Hey, gun.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got you.
This is Mostert. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
I know he ain't got it.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey, gun.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jarek McKinnon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
It's fourth down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down.
White. I got you. Motion. Hey, check motion, man.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Joker. I got you. Motion out of the backfield. Wide. Get wide. Switch. Check. Kill. 21.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You're not ready. Check 37. Ozzy.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And touchdown! Tony Pollard with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings where
he's got daylight? He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big run there by Jones. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A beautiful fake. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Running right, Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Wait, set. Alabama. 380. 59. Minus 59. Drop deep, drop deep. Check 24. Check 24. 380. Hey, Alabama.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They come out here in the I.
Mike 54. Watch the run, watch the run. Watch twist.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Ronald Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
Right there. All day, baby. Here we go. 180. Watch the pass. 2 times. Hey. You got 3. 3 down. 21.
Now Mostert.
Check 26.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
switch gears. Six. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way.
Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
They'll take over.
Let's go.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Let's put that team on a punt. Go, go, go. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, watch the slant.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 14-14.
Wait, that 53. Mike's 59. Watch the run. Watch the run. It's out, baby. That's an egg shot.
After the penalty, it's Jones. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. I got you. Hey, 66.
From midfield, here's Brady. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, gun. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Slam. I got you. Out. Check 99. Hey, gun. Go ahead.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Not today, you are. Not today. Check nickel. I got you. Motion, check. Shift.
Mostert. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Check it back. 11. Safe.
Here's Mostert. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here we go. 180.
Tighten up.
Two.
Check your hot read.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Check. When it hit.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, both teams practice this situation. And this time, the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave him some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed him off with that run.
It's a long... 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets this up to his own 11. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
Wait, that Alabama, 380. No, I don't think you got it, sir. Wait, what do you got? 559. You got nothing left. You got nothing. Hey. Mike, check. 59. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now Brady. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And the grab by Croft. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards that time.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. 56. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Well, bandit.
Brady now on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Brady drops it to Jones in the flat. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Wait, set. 53. 25 to left. That's not new. 10.
To throw, it's Brady. Going deep here for Stills. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge gain of 40 yards on the third down conversion.
Wait, set. 53. 54, Mike. Double dog. That's the way. 53,
they'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Again, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Cover.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And a big loss loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a big play there from a big play guy, Jerick McKinnon. 46 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10.
I got you.
And to give this time to the tailback. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, gun.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers! Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Check.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. On first down, it's Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. On third down, Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Brady going to go on fourth down. The open man is Smith. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady complete to Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 21. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And his guys have once again taken the lead. The point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Sponge! No! Back! Switch!
Now they try the right side here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Shift.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
21. Here we go.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Watch twist. Watch.
Topper.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Bradley Roby on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now a handoff looking right. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould.
Gold on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming.
A 32-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. I'll tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now Jones. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll go again to Jones. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay.
And look at this. They're going to try an onside kick to begin overtime. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. Dances by him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now.
Here we go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. 6, 6. Alert 3, alert 3. 13, 13. Hot.
First throw of OT for Garoppolo. Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 3, check 3. Check 52. Shift. Watch the shift.
Off the play fake to McKinnon, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Oh, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
54 Mike. I don't even know why this team showed up. Hey, 66.
What can Brady do now with his drive? Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. On first down, Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Check, 59. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady, it's caught. Smith. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied.
Check hot.
380, hit! At 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic.
Get ready.
Check 4.
Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
At 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic.
Watch the slant.
From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense.
They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go. 180!
Defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Check.
I got you.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Completes it to Samuel. The 20, 10, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Niners, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Mexico City, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank